in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go from Chicago. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on your heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 47. On the move, headed right. It's his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. Williams to throw on first. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it! And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Williams from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's gonna be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Williams set to pass. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off here for Brooks. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throw on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like...
He's got it inside the 10! And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romadudes touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Searches. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's able to get across the 25 before... We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Here's Dalton. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Khalil Herbert's returning for the Bears. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Has some daylight through the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Now Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's 2nd and goal. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Brooks on the give, headed right. Nice cut, headed to the sideline. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears looking at 3rd and 4. To throw, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Williams. Culp with a catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams to throw. He's on the move. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3. Swift hauls it in. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Santos now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dalton. Legette's got it. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dalton now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man, it's Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He'll get this one to Brooks. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
That's complete to Legette. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. On the give, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. No gain on the last play, and that makes it pretty easy to decline the penalty. And that brings up 4th down. Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee. So we've hit halftime in Chicago. It's been a good one for the home crowd. The Bears out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give to Brooks, running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Catch made by Austin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Again, it's Brooks. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff here to Sanders. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. He sends this one to the end zone. Then he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side to Charbonnet. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Williams. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. This is Charbonnet. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give them 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. They run with Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Williams from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Now a give to Charbonnet, coming right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Throwing here, Dalton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Carolina in punt formation. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
You can score on these guys.
2nd and 10 now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you getting better?
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. That's grabbed at the 10. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. throw. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So out now comes the punter. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Charbonnet heading right. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. To throw, here's Dalton. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Dalton looking to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Our last chance.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. the counter, it's Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Another carry for Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, but that run accomplishes little. It's 4th down.
Really, this cannot be happening. Swear I'm leaving the city.
They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. This finds Austin complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. One final shot here. Finds his man over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So the Bears come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week